Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video I'm gonna teach you about arrays in PHP. So what are arrays? Array is a collection of multiple variables indexed in a single variable. You can see that we can store multiple variables in a single variable that is called an array variable. Array that store multiple values at different indexes. Array uses indexes to store multiple values. For example, let's say that if I want to store a 10, that is a single variable, I'll use here a single variable is equal to 10. Now let's say if I want to save multiple values, for example, let's say that 10. For example, I want to save 10, 20, 30. These are 6 different values. Without using arrays, I have to declare 6 variables. Then I will assign these 6 variables to those 6 variables. That is a cumbersome work. So I will tell you now that how we can initialize arrays in PHP. There are two methods to initialize arrays in PHP. Let's see that here is the array is a variable. To make this variable array, we'll use index. Let's say that the index of array starts from 0. So here you can see that array 0 is equals to 10. Similarly, we can initialize values to the different other indexes by changing the index number. Let's say that here is value 1 which contains a value 20. Here is a 2, index 2 that contains a value 30, 40 and 50. Similarly, here is a 60 value. So index will be incremented by 1. Here you can see that multiple values are stored in a single variable. The name of the variable is same, but it uses different indices to store multiple values. So here is a string. For example, if I want to print the value which is at index 3, so I'll use here echo statement. Echo, we can write echo in both uppercase and lowercase letters, so there is no problem. So I'll write here array and I'll mention the index to print a value at that index. For example, if I write here a 3, the value at 3 index will be displayed on the browser. Now I'm gonna save this file, open web browser, refresh the page. Here you can see the value is 40, that is at index 3 is displayed on the web page. We can also use a for loop to display all the values of this array. Let's see that there is a for loop. It is a counter variable. Count will start to 0 because index is started from 0. As the total indexes are 5, so I'll write a condition is a count less than 5. So here is increment operator. So here I will write echo statement. So I'll write here array, and inside the index where I'll write the index, I'll write the name of this variable, that is a count. We start from 0 and till 5. So I'll write here count. You will see that all the values which are contained in this array will be displayed on the web page. Now I'm gonna save this file, open this in web browser. Here you will see that all the values inside arrays are displayed. Similarly, we can also write here, we can also store string values inside arrays. Let's see that. I am using random values just to teach you that how we can store values inside arrays. So here you can see that we can also save integer value, decimal values, or any string values inside arrays. Now I'm gonna save this file, open this in web browser, refresh the page. Here you can see that string values are displayed on the web browser. So there is a second method to initialize arrays in PHP. So it will go in comments, and I write here a second method. I write here the name of the array is equals to. So we'll use array that is a language construct, and I'll pass here values that I want to store on different indexes of arrays. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. So this array function will automatically assign these values to this array variable at different indexes. So this value will be saved at 0 index, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So index will be from 0 to 5. Now this is the second method to initialize arrays in PHP. Now I'm gonna save this file, open this in web browser, refresh the page. Here you see that 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, all the values which are in arrays are displayed on the web page. So hopefully you have understood that what are arrays in PHP and how we can initialize arrays. So thanks for watching this tutorial. I'll see you in the next tutorial.